This is part two of Poetry Explication using Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. If you have not watched part one of this video, of this lesson, please switch to that video and view that first. In this video, we're going to take a look at figurative language in the poem, which is step 4. We're going to be searching the poem for symbols and imagery. Remember, a symbol is something that represents another idea, concept, or belief. For example, the bald eagle is our national symbol of freedom. And when people see the bald eagle, they immediately associate it with freedom. Imagery is the use of language to help the reader picture what the writer is talking about. Could this poem be a metaphor? Remember, a metaphor is a comparison between two things that are not alike, but you can't use the words like or as. What do you think the woods represent in this poem? Take another look at lines 1, 4, 7, and 13. Could they be an extended metaphor for death? Please pause this slideshow while you reread these lines and maybe jot down a few notes about that as well. Nature is a powerful piece in this poem, and if we take a look closer at lines 6 through 8, we get a crystal clear image of the snowy woods and the frozen lake at night. This is a great example of imagery. Take a look at line 11 as well. This is an example of alliteration. Can you explain how? What does the poet say about other people? If you take a look at line 2, what does the village represent? What are examples of personification? And if you look at lines 15 and 16, can you identify a metaphor? The last thing we're going to take a look at is the meaning of the title. First, let's take a look at stopping. The ing ending gives us the feeling that the event is happening right now, in the present. The ing also makes us feel like things were in motion, as if the speaker was in the middle of a journey or a task. By is such a tiny little word, but it really has a big meaning in this title. You probably imagined the speaker being in the woods when you first read it, but really Frost wanted us to be sure to know that he is separate from the woods. He's actually next to or by the woods, looking into the trees. How does this position change the meaning of the poem? The next thing for you to do is to go to the actual assignment on Google Classroom. I want you to use the notes that you've written about this poem and fill out the document. Don't forget to turn it in. The template for this slideshow was taken from Slide Carnival, and they create templates for free use in the public domain. Schmoop.com also provided much of the explication for this lesson.